In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on December 21st, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Memphis Grizzlies versus Atlanta Hawks. The NBA betting action rolls on Saturday, December 21st, 2024, with a packed schedule featuring 12 games. One of the marquee matchups sees the Memphis Grizzlies traveling to State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, to take on the Atlanta Hawks. This intriguing contest marks the first meeting between these teams in the 2024 to 2025 season. During their encounters last season, both teams managed to secure a road victory, splitting their 2-game series. Now, the big question is whether the Grizzlies can secure their 3rd consecutive win in Atlanta. The Grizzlies continue to play without Ja Morant, while Marcus Smart's status remains uncertain as he is listed as questionable. On the Hawks side, their star player Trae Young is also questionable, which adds another layer of intrigue to this matchup. Memphis has been one of the league's hottest teams recently, coming off a dominant performance against the Golden State Warriors. In contrast, the Hawks have hit a rough patch, losing momentum over their last 4 games. Despite showing glimpses of brilliance, Atlanta has struggled to find consistency on both ends of the floor. Their issues with turnovers and subpar 3-point shooting have compounded their struggles. Even more concerning is their defensive performance, as they rank among the worst in the league in several key categories, including points allowed, fast break points, opponent 3-pointers, and opponent 3-point percentage. Memphis, despite enduring a season riddled with injuries, has leveraged its depth to remain competitive. The Grizzlies boast 7 players averaging double-digit points per game, a testament to their balanced and resilient roster. They lead the NBA in points per game and field goals made per game, showcasing a potent offensive attack. On the defensive end, they excel at limiting their opponent's effectiveness, ranking 1st in opponent 3-point percentage and 3rd in opponent field goal percentage. Even without Ja Morant, Memphis looks like the superior team in this matchup and is well positioned to cover the spread. Their confidence is high, and their tenacious defense is expected to create significant turnover opportunities against Atlanta. Defensively, Memphis thrives on aggression and transition play. The Grizzlies frequently push the pace and attack the rim, resulting in an impressive 2nd-place ranking in 2-point percentage at 57.1%. Atlanta faces a daunting challenge in trying to contain Memphis, particularly given their defensive vulnerabilities. Trae Young's struggles as a perimeter defender exacerbate the Hawks' problems, as they rank 26th in opposing effective field goal percentage at 55.6%. By contrast, the Grizzlies rank 3rd in this category, highlighting their defensive superiority. Just when the Hawks seemed to be finding their groove, they stumbled with back-to-back losses against the Bucks and Spurs, signaling lingering inconsistencies. Although the Grizzlies might appear susceptible to a letdown following their blowout win over the Warriors, their strong record against the spread suggests otherwise. Memphis has consistently performed well in such situations, so the Memphis Grizzlies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Offensively, the Hawks remain a force to be reckoned with, boasting a high-octane attack. They rank 3rd in pace and 2nd in field goals attempted per game, reflecting their aggressive style. While Memphis has generally been effective on defense, they've allowed at least 110 points in 7 of their last 8 games. Even without Ja Morant, the Grizzlies' offensive depth has shone through, as evidenced by their recent 144-point outburst against the Warriors, a game in which Morant contributed minimally with just 9 points and 3 assists. Memphis also leads the league in pace, averaging 104.9 possessions per 48 minutes, with the Hawks not far behind at 103.5 possessions. Given the offensive firepower on display and both teams' tendency to play at a fast pace, this game is poised for a high-scoring affair. Memphis has scored 135 or more points in 3 of their last 4 games, while Atlanta has allowed 132 or more in 3 of their last 5 outings. Historical trends further support this expectation, with the total going over in each of the Grizzlies' last 8 games against Eastern Conference teams. Similarly, the Hawks Hawks have seen the over-hit in their last 5 games against Western Conference opponents and in 17 of their last 20 home games. With all these factors in play, a high-scoring matchup seems inevitable. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Boston Celtics versus Chicago Bulls. The Boston Celtics, boasting a 21-6 record, will aim to secure their second consecutive victory on the road when they face the Chicago Bulls, who sit at 13-15 in the second game of their home and home series on Saturday evening. The matchup will take place at the United Center in Chicago, setting the stage for another thrilling encounter between these two Eastern Conference foes. In their most recent outing, the Celtics fell short, losing 117-108 to the Bulls despite entering the game as heavy 14.5-point favorites. This marked a disappointing result for Boston, which has generally had success against Chicago, winning 7 of their last 10 meetings. The Celtics could be facing a tough challenge in this game as they might be shorthanded again, with forward Sam Hauser listed as questionable. Similarly, the Bulls have their own injury concerns, with Josh Giddey and Dalen Terry also listed as questionable. Boston enters this game seeking redemption after an unexpected loss to the Bulls on their home court just days ago. Now traveling to Chicago, the Celtics remain double-digit favorites, even though the Bulls are riding a season-best 3-game winning streak. Boston's reliance on three-point shooting has been a defining characteristic of their season, and it played a significant role in Thursday's loss, where they shot just 1-4 of 4-5 from beyond the arc. Frustration boiled over for head coach Joe Mazzulla, who openly criticized officiating during the game, resulting in the team collecting 3 technical fouls. The Bulls' current 3-game winning streak is their longest of the season, a surprising feat given their struggles to break out of mediocrity in recent years. The team has avoided fully rebuilding, but their inconsistency remains evident. Zach LaVine has been a bright spot, showcasing his talent with a season-high 36-point performance, including 6 3-pointers in their win over Boston. However, Chicago's fast-paced play, coupled with their league-worst defensive rating, suggests their success may be short-lived. The Celtics have maintained strong form recently, winning 5 of their last 7 games, while the Bulls have won 3 of their previous 5. Boston holds an advantage in this matchup due to their superior shooting efficiency, connecting on more than 44% of their field goals in their last 3 outings compared to Chicago's 43%. Additionally, Boston excels in offensive rebounding, securing over 11 per game on the road, which provides them with additional scoring opportunities. Their ability to limit turnovers will also make it difficult for Chicago to capitalize on fast break points. Conversely, the Bulls' defensive struggles, especially at home where they concede over 121 points per game, could leave them vulnerable to Boston's potent offense. Despite Chicago's recent victory, the Celtics had previously won 5 straight meetings against the Bulls dating back to January 2023. The Bulls' poor 4-9 home record further tilts the odds in Boston's favor, giving the Celtics a prime opportunity to secure a revenge victory. Historically, Boston has dominated in Chicago, winning 4 of their last 6 games at the United Center. If the Celtics can improve their 3-point shooting from the 25% they posted on Thursday, they should be well positioned to take control of this game. Boston's focus and effort will be key. If the Celtics approach the game with seriousness and intensity, they have the talent to seal the victory by the 4th quarter. Thursday's loss served as a wake-up call, and Boston has already demonstrated its ability to win convincingly at the United Center earlier this season with an 11-point triumph. So the Boston Celtics to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Celtics have played under the total in 4 of their last 5 games, while the Bulls have done so in 3 of their previous 4 contests. Boston averages 119.5 points per game and plays at the 16th fastest pace in the league, averaging 102.7 possessions per game. Meanwhile, Chicago, which averages 119 points per game, operates at the 3rd fastest pace with 107.3 possessions per game. Both teams possess offensive firepower, but Boston's defense has stood out in this rivalry. The under has hit in 5 of their last 10 head-to-head matchups, with an average total of 230 points in those games. For the Celtics, the under has been a trend in 6 of their last 10 games, as they've held opponents to fewer than 115 points in 7 of those outings. Similarly, the Bulls have seen the under in 5 of their last 10 games, giving up an average of 115 points in their last 5 home games. As a result, under the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Knicks versus New Orleans Pelicans. The New York Knicks, currently holding a 17-10 record, are gearing up to face the New Orleans Pelicans. who have struggled to a 5-23 record this season. This non-conference matchup is set to take place on Saturday night at the Smoothie King Center. It marks the second and final meeting between these two teams this season. In their previous encounter on December 1st, the Knicks dominated the Pelicans with a decisive 118-85 victory on their home court. Both teams continue to deal with key injuries heading into this matchup. The Knicks remain without Mitchell Robinson, while the Pelicans are missing several vital players, including Zion Williamson, Jose Alvarado, and Brandon Ingram. The stark contrast between the two teams is evident not only in their records but also in their recent performances. New York has managed to build momentum, whereas New Orleans has struggled without two of their top three players available. Defensively, the Knicks have been far superior in recent games, allowing only 102 points over their last three contests, compared to the Pelicans, who have given up an average of 119 points in their last five. The disparity is further highlighted by their effective field goal percentages, with the Knicks ranking second in the league at 58% and the Pelicans languishing at the bottom with a 49.9% mark. Despite their overall improvement this season, the Knicks have shown some inconsistency, and this game presents a potential letdown spot following their emotionally charged victory over the Timberwolves, which featured a standout performance by Karl Anthony Towns. However, the Pelicans are in no condition to capitalize, given their ongoing injury struggles and recent poor form, including a blowout loss to the Rockets. With the Pelicans at 10-18 against the spread this season, trusting them in this matchup is a tall order. The Knicks' earlier 118-85 win against the Pelicans suggests they are well positioned to secure another victory in this one, so the New York Knicks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. When it comes to defending against three-point shooting, neither team has been particularly impressive. The Knicks rank 17th in the league, allowing opponents to shoot 36.5% from beyond the arc, while the Pelicans rank 25th, with opponents connecting on 37.2% of their attempts. However, both teams excel at avoiding fouls, which should allow their key players to remain on the floor for extended periods. The Knicks rank 5th in the NBA, averaging 17.0 team fouls per game, and the Pelicans are close behind in 6th place with 18.1 fouls per game. Defensively, both teams are either average or below par, and this game may see a decline in defensive intensity. The Knicks, coming off a significant win, could display less urgency on the defensive end, potentially falling short of their usual standards. Meanwhile, the Pelicans, missing key defensive players, are likely to prioritize offense to keep pace with the Knicks' higher scoring tendencies. Additionally, New York's inability to force turnovers could give the Pelicans more opportunities from beyond the arc. Recent trends also favor a high-scoring affair, with the over hitting in 36 of the Knicks' last 55 games. Given the circumstances and both teams' defensive limitations, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.